What's up, everybody? It's Madam Adam. It's time for another honest tarot deck review. We are getting spooky with it. 'Tis the season and all of that. Spooky season is a year-round experience for me, but in honor of it being October at least, we're going to talk about a super fun Major Arcana exclusive deck that I have come across. And in recent years, I've had this one for quite some time, but it is the Ghoulish Garb's Terror Tarot Major Arcana deck and guidebook. So this deck is just Major Arcana cards, nothing else, just the 0 to the 21, nothing else. So take a terrifying journey of tarot. Embodying the essence of the traditional Rider-Waite, this independently published Major Arcana deck features a vibrant and frightening rendition of each card, reimagining every symbolic aspect from the grave up. Every beautifully haunting image was meticulously designed, hand-drawn, and colored by our 3-person team. The 22 reversible black-edged cards are finished with a lavish soft-touch matte and illustrate iconic Halloween and horror characters such as Dr. Frankenstein, Dracula, the Headless Horseman, and more. An 82-page full-color guidebook is included, containing detailed explanations of each emblematic figure and macabre interpretation. This booklet provides a deeper insight into the artistic liberties we took in creating this deck, appealing to tarot beginners and enthusiasts alike. I agree. Now, going into the book, this is a big box, nice big book, thin but large. And the deck again is just the 22 cards. I do love the card stock. As they said, soft touch matte. I wish more cards had this soft touch matte instead of the glossy, plastic that we normally see the shine on that. I wish we didn't have that and it had more of this lesser shine, the matte, which is really nice. I wish more decks had this kind of texture to it. But the guidebook lends nothing by way of the artists or who the Ghoulish Garb is. So I had to do some research. In the very, very back of the book, it says, for apparel, wall art, and more, please visit our website at etsy.com/shop/the Ghoulish Garb. I'll be putting the link in the description of this video. But the Ghoulish Garb on Etsy, they've got a lot of really cool shit, actually. All with their tarot designs and other things as well. So in their About section, it says, the Ghoulish Garb is committed to creating unique designs for those who are intrigued by witchcraft, mystified by the macabre, and in need of a healthy dose of gallows humor. Come in for a spell and learn a bit more about who we are. It says, I've always been a creative person, from my vocal performance and musical theater background to my interest in the visual arts, so it's no surprise that I'm continuously searching for new avenues through which I can express myself. And if I can help others express themselves more truly in the process, then I know I can be proud of what I'm doing. My search for self-expression and self-sufficiency came to a head with the idea of the Ghoulish Garb. I've had a notable passion for Halloween and a profound interest in witchcraft and all things macabre from a very young age. I began practicing witchcraft when I was 15, and I've been in love ever since. Those interests, along with my discovery of a larger group of wonderful people who love and appreciate the stranger things in life, are what led me to create this company. Realizing just how honest and true to themselves this community is has been a major inspiration to how I live my life. We are a family, a weird and wonderful family. That is why I'm so committed to bringing you original designs that you can be proud to own. Live deliciously, friends, and know that you are never alone. Love, Shauna, founder of the Ghoulish Garb. Very cool. I agree. I often find that the horror community is one that is full of kind souls and great people. I say this all the time, but my favorite conventions and events to go to are ones that are spooky, ones that are creepy. Horror conventions. Spooky Empire was delayed, unfortunately, and I was unable to attend Spookala because I was at Cinespia instead in LA. But yeah, I have a similar sentiment when it comes to spooky and horror, and a similar journey when it comes to paganism or witchcraft and things like that. So, but the deck itself, super fucking cute. I like it a lot. When you open up the guidebook here, it says, hope not ever to see heaven. I have come to lead you to the other shore, into eternal darkness, into fire, and into ice. From Dante's Inferno. Very cool. So, let's talk about some of these cards here a little bit before I show you guys the deck itself. But, you know, I'm going to check out the Lovers. Alright. I do love the image. I think it's great. The Lovers image is... It's the mirroring of the Rider-Waite of Pamela Coleman Smith's imagery is chef's kiss, perfection. I love that. The Lovers. Our ghoulish rendition of the Lovers shows a naked man and woman under the protection of a fallen angel who represents resurrection and relief. His placement on the clouds above symbolizes his connection with the elements of air, often affiliated with openness and communication, both of which are essential for an honest and healthy relationship. The environment is reminiscent of the Garden of Eden, but the Lovers' devilish horns, the ominous thunderclouds, and the barren land suggest its antipode. The woman stands near the tree of life, adorned with apples. The serpent winds its way around both the tree and the woman, signifying temptation and the surrender of carnal pleasure. The man can be seen in front of a tree emblazed in fire. Notice the 12 flames, each echoing one of the zodiac signs, as well as the fiery passion of lust, which has seemingly overcome the man. He is fixated on the woman, while she is focused on the angel. He is, as is common in this deck, male figures are associated with the conscious, and the female figures are associated with the subconscious. As I say, actives and passives. Very nice. And so the triangular trace of their gazes is an illustration of the path from the conscious to the subconscious and on toward the superconscious mind. Epic. This is so fucking well done. In the background, we see an erupting volcano. The volcano is a phallic symbol that alludes to a sexual relationship. That's fair. Its activity in the scene would very well imply an underlining venereal element. Despite not having explored these avenues, it could also represent turmoil or unrest of the relationship in question is not one romantic in nature. So we're not relying specifically on romantic relationships. I love that. That's fantastic. The mountain's position underneath the angel conveys the idea that the pursuit of physical desire and contentiousness are impulses based on immediate gratification and are thus beneath the path of the divine mind. Aha! Here we go. There are choices to be made here, though they should not be made lightly. These decisions may be painful or difficult to face, but alas, they're inevitable and necessary. Epic descriptions. Very nice. Very well put. Very well done. Let's go to its counterpart, my other favorite. Let's do the Devil. Love the image. Very cool. Super fun. Just wait till you see the whole deck. I really enjoy it. And the fact that it's just major arcana, I think really lends a power to the cards themselves. It's a small deck. It's little, just 22 cards. Very cool. The Devil, Baphomet, depicted here as the half-man, half-goat, represents the balance between antipodes good and evil, positive and negative, human and animal. At his abdomen are two intertwined serpents, one male and one female, further underlying the figure as a symbol of equivalence. The devil's wings are modeled after the vampire bat, a creature known to suck the lifeblood from its victims. This symbolizes the effects of succumbing fully to one's primal desires and emotions. His gaze entices us, drawing us nearer as we surrender to his grasp. The inverted pentagram on his forehead is a sign meant to attract sinister forces as it reverses the proper order of the world. Baphomet points two fingers heavenward using his right hand and holds a torch downward with his left hand, lighting the man's tail. As a result, the dictum as above so below, and the idea of duality is emblazoned within this card. Yes, ma'am. Very well put. A man and woman stand beneath the beast as they begin to show animalistic signs of change, as seen in their horns and tails. The woman's tail is made of grapevine, which represents pleasure, while the man's tail is inflamed, which represents lust. They are seemingly held prisoner by the devil, but upon further inspection, their chains are loosely hung around their necks and are feasibly removable. This shows how we often imprison ourselves and have the power to control our own destinies. Though it may be easy to feel the sense of fear when drawing this card, do not distress. It can mean a myriad of things, often which can be positive when seen, in the context of our readings. I often say free will, you know, is a kind of good way of narrowing down the way that we imprison ourselves and all of that. But this is all very well worded, very well put together, well done. Ghoulish Garb. I love the Terror Tarot. This is from my book is from 2020. But Home of the Tarot, they have their Etsy shop here. But these cards are so fun. We've got the Grim Reaper, we've got Cerberus, we've got the Mummy, we've got Cthulhu is the Hierophant, which I really love that. The Empress is Vampira, the Emperor is Dracula. The Moon is a werewolf. The Fool is giving the movie tarot a bit, which is super cool. I really like that. The Fool's energy is really lovely. But I think a deck like this can be really simple. It is very, very, very beginner friendly with the descriptions. But it can be really powerful just to do a simple major arcana read. Hierophant energy. This is a spiritual deck, one that should be taken seriously and practiced with consistency. The Sun, joy, optimism, positivity. You'll find a lot of light using this deck. And Hanged Man, it is the way it is. The deck is not up for interpretation by way of, you know, these, let's add more cards. No, these are the cards you have. This is the way it is. This is the deck as it is. It's not open to be changed or molded. It's meant to be used and interpreted as it is. It's meant to be interpreted as it is. So I love this deck, and apparently it can help you understand a lot about yourself and the way things are. It should bring you joy if you're into spooky, macabre things, and we might start doing a general collective with the decks that I've got to show you guys a little read with them as well. But I love the back. It yields upright and reversal as we love it as an inverted, but just the finish, the matte, soft finish of these cards is fantastic. I've been using vintage Rider-Waite Smith, and I wish that it was this matte because it's just so appealing to the touch. And maybe some people have a thing about that they don't like the feel of it if it's too matte. But yeah, Tarot. What a great way to start off spooky deck reviews. Stick around for a look at the full deck. Make sure you subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Which one of these cards is your favorite? What jumps out at you? What do you really enjoy about it? Is this one that you're going to check out? The Ghoulish Garb's Terrifying Terror Tarot. We're going to be doing some more spooky deck reviews coming up very soon. So a full look at Tarot is coming up right now.